Well, all right, we're back, and it's quick news time once again. I am Charles Hyatt, and you are in tune to Good News Jamaica, where we're going to tell you some positive information and imagery about Jamaica and Jamaicans globally, right? So let's jump right into it. What are you talking about this today? What's the hot topic? It would have to be COVID-19 still, because we're still going through this pandemic, right? So let's talk about the efforts of the private sector organization of Jamaica. So far, they have raised $80 million through their PSOG COVID-19 Jamaica Response Fund. Man, it is a multi-sectoral private, public, social services initiative done in partnership with the Council of Voluntary Services, United Way Jamaica, the American Friends of Jamaica, and other key stakeholders. It aims to raise the initial target of $250 million to aid in Jamaica's fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. The United Way Jamaica chairperson, Dr. Marcia Forbes, says, "The global crisis affects us all and requires a united effort to bring urgent and impactful relief." Man, is that true or not? You know, somebody loves it when things true, and that is definitely true. The fund will be targeting two critical areas: food security and health services. And the response fund welcomes support from all Jamaicans, both locally and in the diaspora, and all friends of Jamaica. If you're in the US, send a US-based check to American Friends of Jamaica and they will process it for you. And guess what? Doing that gets you the benefit of donating to a 5013C. So there you go. Take that. But let's look at some really cool local efforts by our citizens of Jamaica to fight this pandemic. Let's go down to Spanish Town and look at Thompson Pen. The residents of Thompson Pen have gotten together to protect their community. How are they doing it? Maybe you've seen the video, but they have blocked the entrance of their community with a table and a small passageway. What's on the table? Hand sanitizer. You have to get checked. Your temperature has to get checked, and you get to wash your hands. You have to wash your hands before you come into the community. If you feel like you don't want to go through all of that, they don't have a problem. They're not fussing with you. They're not any kind of thing. Nah, go on. Just, if you don't feel like follow their thing, you can always walk around. You understand? Because they are interested in protecting their community from COVID-19, and they're doing everything they can to make sure. So they get up at right when curfew finish, they're up at the table, right, setting up, getting ready for anybody that passed through, and they're there until right before the curfew, and then they go in. So big up to the people in Thompson Pen, in Spanish Town. You're really doing a great job, great inspiration for us all. Now, I want to talk about some more inspiration that happened with me today when I went out. So I had to go to the bank because I went to my auntie, and my auntie asked me to go to the bank. My auntie's 80-something, so you know I can't refuse her. So I went to the bank and I stood up in the line, and the line was outside, so you know the sun did hot and thing. But you know what I noticed? Because I love watching people. Huh? Every time an elder came to the line, without even questioning, the people in the line just call that person, say, no, come mommy, come daddy, come to the front of the line, and let the elders get in the bank first. Now, the whole of we are waiting line, and the elders, we all recognize that the elders should get the special treatment. This is the society of Jamaica that I love, and it's a normal thing. You ever been in line and you see a pregnant lady come into like a tasty or some place like that? Them stand in line? Or a lady with a new baby? They don't stand in line. Everybody ushers them to the front. Jamaica, keep it up, man. Now, speaking of hospitality, let's talk about the Courtly, who has, through their Spread a Smile drive, donated foodstuff to the Kingston Shelter for the Homeless to help make sure that the homeless are nourished through this time of the COVID-19 pandemic when everybody's supposed to be off the street regardless. So, big up the Courtly for doing that. And speaking of food distribution, the Positive Jamaica Foundation, which you know is Bro God himself, has delivered over 3,000 food packages across Jamaica. They recognize that the elderly is the most vulnerable group, and so they make every effort to support them in their efforts. And it's more than just delivering food for them. They go and they talk with the elderly and they bust a joke, and just to make sure them know, say, you're not alone. We're going through this thing together. So big up Bro God, and big up all of the different organizations that you brought in. The list is long. So listen. Sunshine Snacks, Progressive Grocers, Lasco, Grace Kennedy, Musson Group of Companies, Nestle Foundation, Facey Commodities, Cari-Med Group, Kirk Distributors, Wisinco Limited, Seprod, Confectionery and Snacks, and National Bakery. Big up. You all have come together to make some serious impact, and with the leadership of Bro God, who is doing a wonderful job with managing this pandemic, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. But check this out. You ever hear about Campion College? Any Campion people out there? Leave a comment, right? Leave a comment and a like and a share and a whatever to let us know that you are from Campion, because we have a big up Campion right now. Campion College has what is called the Brown Bag Breakfast Club. Their mission is to feed people who have left home without breakfast. They've been doing this thing for some time now. But listen to this. During this COVID-19 crisis, they've switched their focus. They've switched the focus to Chambers Lane, which is right across the street from Campion, right on Old Hope Road there. They've switched it to Chambers Lane. Now, what are they doing? They are committed to providing sandwiches, snacks, and juices every week during the COVID crisis. My heart just a bleed. You have to big them up big time. So they've also arranged for the community to be provided with masks. Big things, big things, big things. Now, April is Farmers Month, so make sure you understand what you're eating, because what you eat, you know what I'm saying? Let your food be your medicine, and your medicine be your food, right? And so I love the fact how during Farmers Month, we are just turning up the focus on our agriculture sector in Jamaica. So they've even said to farmers, for all of you farmers who are doing direct exports, right? The fees for exporting have been cut in half, 50% for the farmers that are exporting. Can you imagine? This is excellent. So what other support do we have for our farmers during Farmers Month? Well, check H&L Agro. They have offered up $10 million in relief packages for farmers. $2 million with financial relief, and you get 10% as a farmer across all their stores. 10% discount, right? Now, if you are a farmer who has contributed produce to the government's welfare program for infirmaries, children's homes, and quarantine communities, and market redistribution of surplus fresh produce, guess what? You get a 15% discount all the way through May 31st. Recently, we had a video that said, every miko make a muckle. Well, the proof is in the pudding. Because right now, we are the ingredients of our success. So, don't forget to like, share, and comment on the video. Come back for more content. You know, so we're about empowering Jamaicans continuously. So, see you next time. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and tan your yard.